and then try and do it. It comes out of high into neutral, but it doesn't like going into low range.
Right.
Because what you're actually trying to do probably is trying to sit gears onto the top of one another. If you do it just the car is rolling, no matter how slightly it is, it goes in.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Alright?
Yeah.
So if you do that, if you're going from high to low, just kill the speed, slow right down, and just as the car is just moving, pop it in.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And in this one, it's straight forward into low range. The diff lock on this one is sideways.
Right.
Your gear levers will be the opposite way around, I think.
Okay. Yes. You know, with me not using that, I couldn't even tell you where it is.
It'll be in there somewhere.
It is right hand side where that way.
It'll be
Yes,
opposite.
but smaller. Yeah.
Right up to the TD5s, that lever was there and that one was there. But when Ford took over, for some mysterious reason, this one went round. It doesn't really matter where it is, as long as you know what it does.
Yeah, which I'd love to find out because I've never touched it.
All right.
So I've no idea what the diff lock is. I know the diff only works. You've got a diff. It locks front and it locks back, but it doesn't lock both. I understand you can end up with.
On the standard setup, it doesn't lock the diffs on the axles at all. It locks in the centre.
Right.
Okay. So when that diff lock is pushed in, which you can do when you're rolling, when you're moving, okay, don't put, if you're coming onto terrain like this, I would automatically put the diff lock in, rather than get yourself in a situation where your wheels are spinning and think, oh, I need the diff lock, and then putting it in, because you'll probably find that you've got the back wheels spinning and then you go bang, then the front wheels start spinning, or you connect the two together. The diff lock actually works in the centre here. You've got your engine, obviously got your engine. Got engine, gearbox, engine, clutch and gearbox. The drive comes out the side of the gearbox into the transfer box. It either goes to, in this situation, it either goes to the back or the front. With the diff lock engaged, it locks that diff lock in the centre, so equal drive is going front and back. There are no diff locks across the axles.
Right.
There aren't any. You can have them fitted, but on a standard vehicle there aren't any.
So even with the diff lock engaged, there's still a potential for opposite wheels if you get a proper.
In standard form, with a diff lock in, the newer ones, like where the brother to this one, that has traction control, this one doesn't and yours won't. No such luxuries. They've been doing this for 60 years. And hopefully you'll be impressed where these will go. Okay? But once the diff lock's in, you get an equal power front and back. But no diff locks across the axles unless they've been fitted as an extra. All right?
Yeah, right.
We all, people, well, why do you get this, why don't you do that? The whole point of us teaching people, and a lot of, as I've just said to Richard, it's going to be fantastic this next 2 hours because people want to learn how to drive the car and do it. A lot of people come for an hour, want to blast around in the mud and go home. It doesn't matter to them what it does. You know, the fact that it does it is enough.
Yeah.
So in this sort of situation, fantastic, we're in low range, the diff lock is in, by knocking it across there. There should be an orange light just popped up on the dashboard there.
Alright,
Right over this side. Can you see that, Kristen?
Yeah, I can,
just
yeah,
up there.
yeah.
Just keep an eye on that when you're driving around, because these newer ones we've found, sometimes they decide to unlock the diff lock.
Really right,
Yeah, sometimes the car twists, and whether it's movement with the linkage when it comes through the cab floor or whatever, we don't know.
Is that what they call wind up?
No, wind up is if you had the diff lock engaged, okay, and you were on a hard surface, okay, and there is no give in the ground, tension, because there's no give in the ground, and wheels on one axle need to turn at different speeds. So with the diff lock engaged, the wheels on front and back axles need to turn at different speeds. And if you're on a hard surface, it won't allow them to, and you get this tremendous tension wound up in the transmission. And if you found it wound up, if you could have just lifted the car straight off the floor, all that tension unwinds and you get the wheels going backwards and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. That's the tension wind up.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you were to drive this onto our car park in the yard and turn, you ought to hear the tyres ripping the tarmac up.
Right.
or ripping the pebbles up.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they're scrambling for it. But where the ground is soft, the ground gives that little bit,
Yeah.
and you don't get it.
Right.
All right?
I understand. You have to go backwards or something to try.
You
and
have to
get rid of
unwind it. You're virtually unwinding the
Right.
tension out of it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's it's
So
something.
it wasn't wind up you've just told me about then. What was it you just told me about?
That was wind up you were talking about, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're on about the diff locks, you mean?
Yes, you said something about the diff locks, and I asked you if that was what wind up was, but you were talking about something else.
Ah, right. Yeah, I was talking about putting the diff lock in.
Oh, and it drops out. Yes.
It drops out sometimes because the previous ones did it the same, but once they got about 3 or 4 months old, they stopped doing it for some reason. We don't know why.
Right.
They just seem to do it. I can only think it's either the stiffness in the rubber or where the linkage comes through the floor or something. But all it is, just as long as your wheels aren't spinning, just tap it back in. It won't be a problem. Okay. Yours will never. Well, you don't put yours in, so it never comes. Important thing is when you're driving off-road, keep your thumbs on the outer rim of the steering wheel.
Right.
Not in there. We've got power steering and steering dampers, but there's still a chance of you driving along ruts, crossing ruts, through water. If one of the front wheels comes up against an obstacle that won't move, the steering wheel can spin, being forced from the other end. And if your thumb's in there and that tries to pass your thumb, it hurts.
Right.
Quite a lot. Quite a lot. And it will go from full lock left to full lock right in about a second and a half or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you don't want your thumbs in there. I'll be watching you anyway, but it's good practice if you
Yeah.
can to keep your thumbs on the outer rim. Change gear, or keep your gear changing to when you're on level ground. Okay? You should be in the right gear for the right job. So if you're climbing, you think, oh, I'm in the wrong gear, don't try and change gear as you're climbing. Or descending, because as soon as you drop the clutch, you've no engine braking, you've no control over it. So if you can, keep your gear changing to on level ground. There's an awful lot to remember, you know.
So I'm just enjoying the way it's sort of
slithering around. And as long as that's something that takes some getting used to if you've not driven off-road, the mount, and you'll see later on, will be on ground at the back, you'll think, where the heck are we going now? You know, you think, we'll never make this turn, and the back end will actually slide round for it. Came down there earlier on, and you could see just by looking at that slope, looking at the tyre marks, absolutely no grip at all.
yeah.
There's no tyre pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually slid all the way down there,
Right. Okay.
which is a little bit of a risk, but because it's a short slope and we managed to turn at the bottom, we're okay. So something we might not want to do. Wading depth. What's the wading depth of your Land Rover? I didn't know it didn't have a snorkel on, did it?
It's petrol.
It's
So I would
a little bit sensitive.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with damp generally. I've never been off-road, but you know, damp base. I've never had a problem so far. But yeah, I understand it's air intake size with height with a diesel.
Something like that.
So you know,
18 inch,
right,
500 mil, that's all it is.
right.
3/4 the way up the wheels or the height of a good Wellington, depending how you
Really?
want to measure.
Yeah.
Not as deep as you think,
Yeah,
unless it's been prepared.
Set up, yeah.
Unless it's been prepared, which means putting breathers on the axles, breathers on the air intake, waterproofing the electronics, and all the. It's a nightmare.
I don't care to do any of that because
No.
you know, I mean, everything is. Yeah.
Anyway, bit of a slope in front of us.
Okay.
If I wasn't with you, what gear would you think to go there in?
Well, first.
Yeah. You go first, Christine?
No, I would go on the same principle as
we're in lower range.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, on the same principle as driving on snow and ice, I would probably go second.
That's about it. First isn't wrong. Can't say first isn't right. First is wrong because there will be times that you need first gear. Second gear will be better because you make the engine work that little bit more. You're less likely to spin the wheels. And like Christine says, though you were setting off in a bit of snow and ice in an ordinary car, you probably set off in second, so you don't spin the wheels. Make the engine work harder, less likely to spin the wheels.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go for second then. Thank you. So, let's drive slide up a little bit, I might be able to get it on a respectable side slope. I couldn't this morning because it was so slippery.
Oh, what?
Okay, somewhere about there. Okay.
Good lord.
Land Rover, I'm going to put myself against that seat. Land Rover used to say that a Defender could be driven on a 45-degree side slope.
Yeah.
Used to say that. With yours, I'd have to check, but yours with I think 45 degrees would be still all right with yours. Okay, right up to the TD5s. Ford took over Land Rover, didn't they? And put Ford engines in, which sit higher in the chassis.
Hence the bulge, yeah.
Hence the bulge in the bonnet. So you know by knowing a little bit about Land Rovers that this has got a Ford engine in it, and 45 degrees is beyond its safe limit. At that time they dropped it down to 40 degrees. Okay. Then Tata, the Indian steel company, bought Jaguar Land Rover a few years ago. They didn't change the car, but in the handbook, they craftily put in 35 degrees instead of 40. So it's dropped from 45 to 35.
Right.
But if you're going abroad and you've a load of gear and you've a roof rack and you're putting more and more in the car, obviously the less side slope you can go on. Okay. This is probably 40 degrees. This will be over the safe limit at the moment.
Right.
So I'm not going to push it along any further. I'm going to back off.
Right.
As you are driving across a slope, not necessarily as steep as this one, but there is a tendency. As you feel the car tilt, say it's tilting to the left, your natural tendency will be to steer to the right.
Yeah.
And if you do, the front end could climb higher and put you on a steeper slope. Okay, so if you're going straight across and you feel comfortable, that's fine. If you feel uncomfortable, turn down into it, not up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You can see where we were there. We were right up on that bank and one right down in that
Yes.
What I wanted to do was somewhere halfway in between, but it's so slippery we're just sliding on. Okay. There's a term that you'll have heard called driving by the seat of your pants. You will instinctively know when you are reaching that safe limit. Just so we can catch this little side slope as well here. This is absolutely fine. Alright. Yeah, just roll over that nice and steady. It is a manual gearbox, yours, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Is it a 4-speed or a 5?
5-speed.
It is a 5. Right, no matter how much power and driving experience you've got, there's always a chance when it comes to climbing a hill that you may not make the hill climb. Whether there's just not enough traction, or you've inadvertently got the wrong gear, the car stalls or whatever. So there's a routine that we can run through, which we always teach or demonstrate, to show you how to recover yourself safely off a hill. Okay, so it will climb this in first, we'll climb it in second, no problem, probably climb it in third if I pushed it hard enough. But purely for a demonstration purpose, I'm going to set off in third gear. We'll get so far up the hill, I'll back off the power, the engine's going to work really hard, and the point of it stalling, I'm just going to hit the brake, only the brake, not the clutch. Okay, it takes a little bit of doing because it's instinct, isn't it? If anything goes wrong in the car, you're on both pedals.
Yeah.
In this situation, you just want the brake. Brake only, not the clutch. The engine's not running, so you've no servo assistance, so you want a lot of brake pressure. Okay? Keep your foot hard on the brake, drop the clutch and select reverse gear. Come off the clutch. Come off the brake slowly. As you're coming off the brake, watch those gear levers, because as the weight comes off the brakes back onto the transmission, those gear levers should just rock over towards me slightly. See them? Yeah. Okay, that proves to you that it's in gear. It doesn't matter at this point if it's in first or reverse, you know it's in a gear. You can come all the way off the brake. there's not a lot of room in a Land Rover, but in this situation it's useful because you can put your elbow on the door ledge, hold the steering wheel firmly with your right hand. We came up straight, we want to go back straight. Keep a good hold, firm grip with your right hand. We're going to start the engine with it in reverse without touching the pedals.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
As soon as the engine starts, you've got engine braking. Remind yourself back down the hill perfectly safely.
Right. Let's get the brakes on first.
You need to practice it rather than try and think
Yeah.
it out. So you get back down the hill, back onto level ground to fight another day. Okay? There will be a chance for you to do that. It takes a little bit of thinking about when you're not used to doing it. So if there's any situation we can't climb a hill or we can't climb out of a deep hole, the engine stalls, just hit the brake. Alright? At that point, when the engine stalls and you put your foot on the brake, it's in gear, the engine's holding the car, and the brakes are on. There's nothing going to shift it. Okay with that?
Yeah.
Very good. If you're familiar with if you were doing it with your car, say, and you were familiar with where the gears are, you might get to that point where you're realising you're just about to stall out. And, oh crikey, well, the safest thing is to put it straight into reverse and come off the pedals and just go straight back.
Right.
But you want to know where that gear lever is. You don't want to start fishing for it.
Yeah.
So if you were in your own car, you might do it that way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
The unfamiliar territory, do it the rest. Alright?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right then. Second gear should do. I think what I'll do, I'll take it to the top of here and down a nice hill, and then it'll be your turn, I reckon.
Okay, great.
I'll be looking at a good distance ahead of you, so you're reading the ground ahead, seeing what gear you might want to be in. You can see there's a bit of a ramp over here. There's no real marks on the top where anything's been catching, so you can just pop over the top.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. There's a nice slope over here. Before we drive down it, I know this ground fairly well, so I'm just going to park across here on the grass where it's nice and safe, and we'll have a look at these slopes before we drive them.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. If you were out and about green laning or doing a safari trek or up in the Himalayas or whatever, it could be suicidal just to drive over the top of a hill without knowing what's there. So we'll just have a jump out. I'll value your opinion. What do you think? We're going to go down this hill somewhere between these bushes. Okay? Right. Where do you want to drive?
Well, I wouldn't go down that.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Something can, obviously.
We've been down in the Defenders.
Really?
There's a little Suzuki in the yard at the moment. It's on loan to us from Suzuki that we've been trying out. And that'll go down there, but it throws and bumps and bounces about. If there was no other track available to you, and perhaps your lives depended on getting down there, you'd have not much choice but risk it.
I'm going to pack a shovel.
Picking a shovel. Picking a shovel. The trouble is, you hook those rocks out, you'll probably find there's another one just as big underneath it. The problem with it, or one of the problems with this, as you approach it, no doubt there'll be some water up there, which you will push out onto here. So by the time you get to here, where you want to be going as slow as possible, the car might well be picking up speed because it's starting to slide. The front wheel gets to that rock, no grip at all on it, slides over the top of it and drops down into that hole. So you've now shot forward a car length. So your back wheel's on it now, no engine braking from that at all because there's no grip, and you just career off down there in a fair aggressive sort of state. The most important thing is to get out and have a good look. Don't just look from up there, have a look at it from here because it looks completely different. Yep, good stuff. The grass isn't an option, it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. A lot of people say to, why don't we go down the grass? The front end starts going off at an angle, and then you're not on the hill straight, you're sloping. Yeah, your car is now on a slope because you put the body, instead of being the body like that, it's that way on and sliding off. So any hill of any consequence, any hill that makes you think should we really be doing this, wants to be approached up or down in a straight line.
Okay.
Yeah. You mentioned that slope at that side, that rock, the car's sloping inwards. The same thing here though, isn't it? Okay, if you're at this side, loads of grip here. Yeah, but not at this side, so that's where your drive will go. The wheel that's the easiest to turn the drive always goes to the wheel that is easiest to turn.
Yeah, right.
And bear in mind this straight up, straight down, keeping the car level in the middle. Yeah, so the car's not sloping either way. Wouldn't make a great difference as the car is now, but if that was loaded for any expedition at all, top heavy weight, going down here with some sideways on, yeah, in the middle as flat as you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Great.
What gear do you reckon?
Okay, this time I'm going to go second.
Yeah, I'll go second.
I would have stuck with first. The lowest gear you've got for downhill descent. You don't want to touch the brakes, you don't want to touch the clutch. You just rely on the engine. You see how slippery it is where I'm just walking?
Yeah.
It's very deceiving.
Yes.
Alright, the plan is I'm going to take you down here, just wiggles in the bottom, cross onto that ridge over there, and then it's your turn.
Right, brilliant.
Okay, and we'll just start exploring and get.
Super.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, super. Then you don't get distracted by seeing yourself in the car.
Oh, right, okay. That's recording, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
see,
recording.
it says
Okay.
recording.
Okay, when you're ready. we'll go.
Okay, great. Right.
Foot on the brake, clutch down, same as you did before. Okay, let's go for a ride round then.
Yeah, still recording. Right.
Okay.
Second.
Yes. Okay.
Handbrake off.
Handbrake
No,
off.
handbrake.
And you're ready, off we go.
Alright, I'll follow your direction, yeah?
Go through that.
This way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't need the power.
You're right, I lost where the centre point of the steering was.
Round to your right.
Down here.
Yeah.
Oh, weird how it slides. Where?
Carry on.
Yeah.
Dropping down, round to your right and climbing. Go on, keep going.
It's more like riding a boat. It's how you steer,
To the
and then
top.
something happens.
Yes. Yeah, it is, yeah, it is. Top of here, we're just coming off to the left, hopefully. Yeah, easy off the left.
Oh, traffic, checking for traffic coming from the right.
Off to your right down there. Everybody does. Easy with the power, you'll see where you're going. That's it, follow those ruts and off you go. And hopefully we're going to go across here and up the hill at the other side.
You can see where stuff's getting grounding.
Yeah.
Whoa, come on.
Push on then. That's the diff going this way, so you need to drive it on.
Okay. Thanks. Ah, yes, dip on the right hand side of the...
Yeah. Straight across.
Straight across. Okay.
Yeah. Want to be up the
Come on,
hill,
baby.
so favour the grass if you can.
Oh, come on. Yep, come on.
Don't overpower it, so you just get the wheel spin. Fantastic.
Oh, this is going to bounce, isn't it?
Nope.
Okay.
Not as much as you thought, because
Yes.
we crossed those ruts at an angle, rather than coming at them at 90 degrees. You go off to your right, across there.
Across the hump.
No, across that bit.
Across this way.
Yeah. Now straight across there. We're just going to do a loop round up here, and then we'll wander off somewhere else, take in another part of the course.
Okay.
Keep
follow-
going, yeah, keep going
to the left?
Yeah. I'm only going this way to bring in a nice little twist.
Okay, keep going left.
Yeah, keep going left.
I'm sure that it's going to be something I'm going to look forward to, isn't it?
Well, I liked your reaction last time you came over this hump, but you're going the other way around this time.
Okay.
straight in here, and then we're going round to the right. That's it, pay for the right here. Nice and steady, don't rush at it.
Second.
Yeah, you're okay in second. You'll think it looks impossible, but I don't think it is. We're going over there. Nice and steady. Steer to your right. No power, no power, no power. Just right, and then left.
Wow.
Left.
Oh, you boy, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
I don't think I did that. I think my Land Rover just did it.
You just rushed it. Yeah, you just rushed it a little bit. You really needed the front end higher. But we got over it, so it didn't matter that much. Round to your right.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a reference to.
And right again when you can.
Up there.
Yeah, go full right and look. Don't rush it.
Oh.
No, it won't do it. Follow on.
Okay.
Reference to what? Sorry, you're aching ribs.
No. Top Gear. Chris Hammond in a bowler.
Oh yeah.
What on earth?
Driving God.
Yes. What on earth is that? Is that something in the disc?
A bit of a stone. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's fallen out now. Yes. Nice and steady. That's it.
I'm glad you're not taking yours.
Yeah. I'll get the pressure washer out for you when we got home.
Straight to the left. Nice and slowly. Slowly. It's more calculated.
Is that what it looks
you're coming left.
Oh,
and
right
now. Too late.
Oh,
Stop.
sorry.
Stop.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was going for that.
Yeah.
Reverse.
Yeah. Calm down. Off the pedals.
Right, sorry.
That'll be far enough. Stop that. Okay. Pop it in first gear.
First.
Just on tick over. Go
Right.
forward now and full right. Full right. Keep off the pedals.
Oh, yes. Oh boy.
Keep full right. Keep full right. So you're going across there onto that grass.
Right. Oh, right.
Just another way of doing it, that's all. Nice and steady across. Now full left. So keep full left. Just don't tick over. Just go to your right now. Oh, that's a good picture. We've got a wheel off the ground. Now left. Now left. Left. Now right. That's a real good picture. Go to your right.
I am to the right.
And just stop there.
Okay.
Foot on the brake. Okay. Do you want a photograph of this
I
wheel?
do, yeah.
Wheel waving in the ground. This might just take a little bit of getting out of. I shall assist by getting out.
Okay.
Try reverse with your left hand down. Nice and steady. Stop it over.
Where is it I'm trying to get to?
Not really sure yet.
Oh, okay.
Stop. Okay, step second gear for me.
Second.
Tight left. Right, come in on that. Come on.
Come on, baby.
Oh. You'll love that You'll love that. You'll see that.
Really?
You did have... When we got out and looked back, this wheel was over a rut and not touching the ground at all.
Right.
The back wheel at... Hang on. The back wheel at that side was in a rut. And fortunately, both back wheels were on the ground. As you moved back, it pulled the back of the car up onto the top of the bank. And then when you set off in second, it just gave it an extra little bit of a push.
Right.
So
yes.
as you went back, you had 4 wheels on the ground, right? And then when you set off again, this wheel lifted. You just had enough momentum just to push you across.
Right.
In that top corner, I think would be a good idea.
Right, okay, by the
Yes,
bushes.
yeah.
Oh, baby, come.
Yeah.
Right, that's curious. I'm pretty sure I'm steering that way.
You are. Try steering that way. And over that little ridge. Once you're over the top of here, grab first gear. So slow down on the... I was going to say slow down on the brakes, but never mind. Off you go down the hill.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say use first to slow down. Oh, sorry, I see, yes. Right. How much damage do you do when 2 Land Rovers hit each other?
Oh, it could be quite expensive. Never done it yet in all the years we've been doing it. Well, that's damage. In fact, the back window of that is knocked out because we backed into a tree with it the other week.
Ah, right.
Extracting it from a nasty hole. You see how the engine's holding it back nice?
Yes.
If you want to go quicker, by all means do. Just squeeze a little bit of power on. Right. Rather than change gear, you can speed up, use the speed in first gear. But you can always back off the power again to slow right down.
Yes. Right.
Go for second gear now. So where do you get this gizmo from then?
Christian found it.
I think it's the internet.
This? Oh yeah.
I think it's probably made in China.
I'm sure it will be, yeah. Ease over that way a little bit so you've one wheel on the top of that ridge.
Right.
That's it. And keep dead straight. Car's going to lean a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Straighten up again, you're going dead straight.
Okay. Yes, as it was in top gear, I have to say at some point, I am a driving god!
Oh, keep it dead straight. Keep it straight. You're turning right, aren't you?
I am.
Well, come left then. Come left then. Come left.
To the left.
To the left.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah.
I think there was one point when I said, when the car tilts, you will steer the opposite way to what you should be doing.
Yes. Oh boy, this is going to bump.
Nice and straight, a little bit to your right. There. Come on.
Right. Okay.
What bump? Into that top corner, and then around to your left, which will bring us round to the top of that slope there, which was very, very slippy earlier on, but we'll might just give it a shot and see what happens. So, go on, keep on going, keep pushing round.
This is very, 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 very strange.
Ease off the steering a little bit. That's it, down into first gear. Okay, we're going over there, look, you see?
Okay.
So we want to take it fairly wide to approach it as straight as we can. Okay, start easing round a little bit at a time. This is steep with well, it's steep. There isn't room to straighten up now. There isn't room to accelerate out of this hill. So keep your feet off the pedals.
Ooh.
And we're going left at the bottom. There's just no space at
Left,
all.
not straight on.
Not
Okay.
straight on. We're going left at the bottom. And when you get down here, keep that left hand lock on. Come on, left hand lock now. See the engine brake in effect there?
Oh, right, yeah.
Slowed you right down.
Yeah.
Okay, go for second now. Cross here. left. Onto the top of that. Straight across.
This is extraordinary.
Off the power. Nice and steady, that's it. Onto the top of here. Left just to shade, that's it. So you're going to, once you're coming out of the water, you're coming out of the water and going left. Okay, you're coming left now. You don't need to rush at this. Nice and steady. Up to the top of here. You can
That one there?
No, this one here.
Right.
You can see your exit out the other side.
Ew, that's all I can
To
see.
the right. There. Keep it straight in the middle.
All right.
Don't put any power on till the front end starts to lift, and then you put power on now. Left to touch. Well done.
Well done, lad.
It is extraordinary though, because to be honest, it feels as though I'm doing so little, and it's just
Well,
it just pulls itself through.
You've got to put the... Yeah, but it's the balance, isn't it, of when you're putting the power on and when you're coming off it. It's a real balancing act. Yeah, straight on down to the bottom. Straight across. As in, ish.
Yes.
Slowly, not a rush. Following this round and
Okay.
go to the top there.
I hate to think what this video is going to look like, because I've probably got this really weird concentrating expression.
Probably.
Slowly, there's a hole just here. Well, it's where the pipe runs out actually. That's it, you've got it there. Straight across. Was it about 2 o'clock we came out? I think it was.
I think, yes. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, sorry.
Yeah. No, 2 o'clock.
I think I'll be getting a phone call about 1/4 saying, our next customer's away. I'm just thinking in my mind where to send you for. We'll have a ride round, I think. We should go along here.
Good.
We've got 10 minutes, so if everything goes all right, we should be okay.
Great.
So this will just be a nice ride around along here. Straight along.
Okay.
What's the money?
What bunny? Just keep it in second.
There's always a temptation, isn't there, to want to go quicker. Pop it into third and see what you think. On low revs, the engine's working hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go any quicker, you'll get a very rough ride.
Yes, it's already no snow.
So back down into second. The gearing will be different in yours.
Right, yes. Yeah.
Coming left.
To the left.
How on earth you've managed to keep that camera up there all this time, I don't know. Straight across.
Straight away,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So what do you think of these Land Rovers then?
This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It really is. I never have thought that it'd do it so easily and just keep doing it. It's just nothing to it. It's amazing.
Okay, we just have to watch what we're doing a little bit as we go up here. We want to be aiming to go out straight there.
Okay.
So you're going straight and then to the right. Go on, push on a little bit now. Up to your right. Try and avoid that deep hole.
Oh,
yeah, that's
that
it.
one. Right, okay.
Go to the right. Oh, that's weird. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Was that your thumb?
Nope. Thankfully, I was given good instruction about not doing that. But boy, did it go fast. So, that was the way you wanted to go, wasn't it?
No, I wanted to go right. If you could have stuck to the steering wheel, it would have gone right on the crest. It would have got grip and gone.
What was it?
Yeah.
Right.
But never mind, we got over it.
Right.
It's what you call putting you through it a little bit. Coming left, coming left. This one.
It's so very responsive in such low gearing, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Just small on the throttle. It's so different.
Round, up to your right. A little bit more to your right. Slowly, slowly across these ropes at this angle. It gives the suspension a chance to work.
Yep, right.
But rather than coming at 90 degrees and bouncing across, you come at, say, 45 degrees, it doesn't matter. As long as you're at an angle so the wheels, you've no two wheels down in the dip at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Right, that should be about right now. If you just have a steady ride back to the yard, that should be spot on.
Okay, great.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
Oh, it's fantastic, thank you.
Good fun, isn't it?
Oh yes, yes. And
First gear, slow down, that's it. That's better.
I've been so reluctant to take mine off-road because I would never have believed that they were quite, it's one thing to see something do something, but just
I think the main thing is if you're taking yours off-road for the first time, just don't rush into anything.
yeah.
Do what you're happy and capable of doing. Don't be, because there will be someone, oh, go on, you'll be right, you'll get through,
Yeah. That way, yeah?
Yep, go for second. Right now, and off you go. Go on, go. Now this time, when the car goes on the slope, try and keep straight.
Okay.
A little bit that way, that's it. There you go, there. See? This one's not too bad. It's this next one.
Okay.
Come off the power, completely off it.
And second
Let's
gear.
go for first now. Just pop it into first. That's it. Now keep the wheel straight. There. Don't allow it to turn. No power at all.
Can I close my eyes?
No. I don't know.
That is weird. That is really weird.
It's actually come round that corner without you steering.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So, down to the bottom and then left. With no grip at all, it was just away. But we've been down it again, and I think what's happened, we've probably pushed the wet off. So that where we've been driving this morning would probably be drier than the undisturbed ground.
All right.
First gear. Yeah. Select first gear a long way back from the top of the hill. Whether it's 50 metres or half a mile, it doesn't matter. The point is that by the time you get to the point of what I would call the point of no return, you know you're in the right gear. But just to be careful with these 6-speed gearboxes, because that is first where you see it there. That is first. That is third.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Way too fast.
Yeah.
Make sure you're in first gear. Feet off everything, okay?
a Land Rover for a moment. Black, which is about as near as you get. On a hill such as this, it's about 45 degrees. As you're going down there, there'll be 75-80% of the weight of the car is transferred onto the front wheels. Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
So the back wheels are quite light on the ground, especially when there's only us three in it. If you start going on the brakes, there's a good chance, we've been driving through muck and water and goodness as well, there's a good chance that one of the rear wheels will start locking up with the brakes. So just suppose the wheel behind me starts locking up with the brakes. There is still power going to that rear axle, isn't there?
Right.
So if this one is hard to turn, the diff will throw the power to that wheel. So this wheel is now holding you back, that one is pushing.
Yeah.
The car doesn't slow down, so you instinctively go harder on the brakes. Your knuckles go white on the steering wheel. Christine's slapping you around the head, so weren't you listening? Same thing can happen on the front. One of them could lock up more than the other one. The worst case scenario would be wheel this side, this front wheel starts locking up. The power is now going out that side of the car. We're not in deep ruts, so there's nothing to keep us in a straight line. So one side of the car is braking, the other side is pushing, and that's going to be the result.
Right.
It's going to slide. It's going to be driven round very quickly.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And the only option is then, as soon as you feel it getting out of line, is to come off the brakes and get it straight again. Otherwise you get to that angle and over she goes. Right. The other thing that usually happens going down here, might not happen this time, but it was this morning. You're going down a steep hill, you've done everything right, you're in first gear, you're on tick over, you're not touching the pedals, everything's all hunky-dory, and instead of the wheels gripping, they start losing grip. So they're turning, but they're sliding. Imagine that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What might you do then?
Brake.
No, can't brake. You might spin it round and turn it over. Can't change gear. Work your way across. There's a clutch. Can't press that because you'll just leave it to gravity and it would go.
Yeah.
Can't change gear because same thing, if you drop the clutch you lose that connection and it's away. Can't use the brakes because it can twist you or turn you or flip you over. You've only one pedal left. Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of the wheels turning and sliding, you put power on and off, speed the wheels up, it's now turning properly over the surface. When the engine revs die down, you get that engine braking effect coming in,
Right.
and slows the car down. Alright? That's it. Explain, doing it is another thing. Should be okay. Alright? There may be a point where I need to put the power on, and it will be on and off. Okay? Just starting to go a little bit, but I'm not putting the power on yet until I'm over this rock. Just touch the power there, off again.
It's strange.
How's that?
It's very strange.
Isn't it? Once you're down, catch second gear just on the turn there. With full right there, with full left here, a little bit of power just as we come around here, not an awful lot. We come round steady, the car lined up, quite deep ruts, everything's catching there, put some power on it, ride it through. Okay?
That is strange. That is very strange.
What's that? Powering downhill.
Yes, yes. And hearing the engine rev like that when going quite slowly because of the low ratio. Yeah.
See, now they've got a 6-speed gearbox. First and reverse have like stepped down a little bit what they used to be. So first is incredibly low, as you'll see. Okay? If you're leaving your car any time to get out, have a walk, disappear in the bushes for pee or whatever, switch it off, leave it in gear. Never rely on the handbrake, as I'm sure you're aware of.
Right. Well, I know it.
Feeling confident, love?
Yeah.
Thank you for that, dear.
Give me a smile, baby. Thank you.
So if it comes to a point where you think I'm not so sure about this.
Do you want to stick that thing on the...
But
No, let's concentrate on
have
one
a
thing.
little bit of
Yeah.
faith in the car.
Yeah.
Foot on the brake, clutch down, keys up this side, a couple of clicks towards you. You can let your windows on this one, such luxuries. I still prefer the flaps with fresh air blowing.
Yes.
Alright, first gear will do you.
First, right?
Yeah, just be aware of the gear lever. There's a good spring there, which you may think is reverse, but reverse is a very strong spring across there. So that is first, second straight back where you'd expect to find it. Reverse is across and forward.
Okay.
Just be careful as you change gear because of that spring. Sometimes it might just skip across the gate. So it wouldn't matter if you're going from second to first. Make sure it does go across into first and doesn't skip into third.
Right. Yep.
Just surrender. It's just getting the feel of it really. Okay. Right. You know where you're going. The handbrake's off. The diff lock is on. So when you're ready, off both pedals. No power at all at the moment. Just let it go straight over the top of there. Come straight off the clutch. That's it. Down into the bottom here and straight across. Across here. Once you get down a little bit further and you feel the car coming reasonably level, just pop it into second gear and then follow the track around by the hedge.
Am I going that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what, second now?
Going round, go round to your right a little bit.
Yeah.
And you'll be okay going for second gear about now. That's it, go for second.
Where am I going? Across.
Yeah, just follow this hole. Yeah, in the ruts here.
Yeah.
Just go for second now. I'll just follow it then. Come round to your right. Round to your right again, just here. I'll just follow the track straight along. Stay with it, stay in the ruts, don't try to fight your way out.
Yeah. Right.
There's nothing to stop you driving in the ruts along here. It gives the suspension, a little bit of a workout. And round to your left. Coming across. We'll have this one here.
Okay.
You're alright in second, it's drying out nicely, so you'll be absolutely fine in second.
No brake.
No brakes, just keep off the pedals.
It is very strange trying to get the balance between when it slides and when it doesn't slide.
Yeah, well, it's not sliding now.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If I thought there was any risk of it sliding, we would have been in first.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. If you come down here, we're just coming round to the left slightly, and there's a bit of a hump there you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, put your nose end over here, and then just stop a second. Stop. Okay, how are you going to tackle that? Are you going to go straight at it? Alright, just look at it a moment.
Yeah, I would have thought that was...
Right on the top of there, you see the ground is freshly scraped.
Yes.
So that the last vehicle that went over the top of there, that's where the chassis cross members were scraping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can either try going over the top of there, as you are, or half a car width this way, so your wheels are actually going up in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's down to you really, which one makes you fancy.
Well, I can't see it doing that. That is that left hand rut.
Pretty much vertical, isn't it?
Yes.
The front end will go over it. It's the back end that won't.
Yeah, right.
Because as the front end drops away, you get this ramp over angle. Yeah. And the chassis is hitting on the top. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I was you, I'd just be favouring coming off to the left slightly.
Which is going to be
in second gear.
Second.
Yeah. So in effect, you're putting this left-hand rut under the middle of the car. Come on, go for it.
Yes. And I've got to go quite hard to the left to begin with.
Straighten up. Come on, bit more power now. Now you drop the clutch.
I did.
Into reverse. As you come back, right hand down the clutch.
Right hand down, yeah.
Back a little bit further. Okay. That's better, you've got a better view of it now.
Ah, right, okay. Right, we should try again?
Yeah. Go on, a bit more power now. Don't! Keep off the clutch.
Yes.
It's instinct. Yeah. We'll get you out of this instinct.
Okay.
Okay, stop there. You're in a good position, am I? Yeah.
All right.
Just a little bit of right hand down. There. Go for it there. In second gear. Instead of thinking over this hill and that way, if you look directly ahead of you, there's a bit of a dead stalk of something.
Yep.
Aim for that.
Okay.
All right.
And don't touch the clutch.
And don't put your foot on the clutch.
Okay.
When you're ready.
All right.
A little bit of commit. Come on, come on, come on. Now you've dropped in again. Keep going. That's it. It was enough to get us clean.
Did it actually make it like that steep bit then?
You did. And the back end did, because the front end just came round off the clutch.
Oh,
Keep
yeah. Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Right.
We're going down here, just around those sticks, if you're heading for the water down in the bottom.
So when do I use clutch?
Only when you're stopping or changing gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steering on a Land Rover is so much slower than an ordinary car.
Yeah.
But on this, because it's muddy, it's even more different.
It is. You lose any idea which way your wheels are pointing if you're not careful.
Yeah.
So it's always a good idea to have both hands of the steering wheel and steer with two hands.
Right.
The moment you start steering with one hand, you'll lose any idea of where your wheels are pointing. Straighten up now. That's it, and just straight along. You can relax a little bit now, it's just easy along here. It just gives you the experience of it. If you want a pheasant, just reach out and pick one. And you're going right at the end of here.
Okay. Yep. You okay in the back, love?
I'm fine, love. Absolutely
Yeah.
fine.
No.
I've no idea what I'm going through. I've no idea how deep this is.
Neither do I. It's a bit of a throw. You can see the ground popping up there.
Yes. Yes.
We're not catching it. No, we're absolutely fine. It is shallower than it has been.
Brilliant. Right. Yeah.
It has been deeper than this.
It's now push the water in front of it, doesn't it?
Oh, it so moves it out of the way.
Yes.
If you're coming into something like that and you don't know how deep it is, find a branch or a stick or someone just to walk along testing the depth. Going round to the left on the slope over there.
Okay.
If you get to the top of here, you're doing a sharp left. But what you'll have to do, as you turn into it...
Sharp left here?
Yeah, sharp left now. As soon as the front end comes around, get the right hand lock on, so that lines you up to go straight through. Nice and steady. Excellent. A bit of a climb there, it won't be a problem. The rabbit saw you up the way he was off.
Yeah.
And you're doing a you're doing a sharp right, and then left. So go sharp right now. Keep nice and steady. Try and keep your power even. And left.
And left.
Yeah.
No.
It's alright, it'll go. Just ease off the steering now. That's it. And just slide in. Alright. Round the corner up through the gap in the hedge. Oh, you easy.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You enjoying that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, brilliant.
Off the power as you get to this crest, you just over the top nice and steady, you turn into the right in the bottom. And remember, if we don't make this hill climb for whatever reason, you're just going to hit the brake only. Got that?
Okay.
You concentrate on the top, that's where we're going. You don't need a lot of power, just nice and steady. If you don't make the climb, you lose traction or somebody turns the key off, just hit the brake only. Well done. You were tempted with the clutch because I saw your foot move, but you only hit the brake. Keep your foot hard on the brake.
Right, yes.
Drop the clutch down and pop it into reverse. You've a tension come off the transmission then.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure about that. Okay, off the clutch. Slowly off the brake, that's it, let the gear levers move. Elbow on the door, it just helps to keep that wheel straight. What you have to be careful of, because we're on the slope, and there are ruts there, sometimes when you stop, sometimes you'll just see the wheel move like that. And all it's doing is, it's the ruts that are turning the wheel.
Right.
Right? And if you don't do anything about it, when you set off back, the front end will shoot over that way.
Right.
So that wants to be straight. Good hold of it. Okay, feet off everything.
Right.
Okay, couple of clicks on the starter and it will go backwards.
I'm going backwards.
Yeah.
Right.
But just keep it straight. Go on, be brave. Off the power, off everything. That's it. Keep it straight.
That must feel weird.
It is. It is.
You're actually turning to your right, though.
Sorry. Yes. I'm trying to make it follow the track.
If you keep the wheel straight, it will do.
Just will.
You
Yeah?
can't
Okay.
see the ruts apart from looking in the window, in the mirror.
Yes.
If you just hold it straight, because there's those ruts there, it will come back straight.
Right. Yes.
Just stop there. Clutch, brake, that's it. The danger is, and I've seen this happen a few times, start coming down there, and the driver is perhaps looking in the mirror, that side or this side. Sometimes they'll look over the shoulder, and as they do, the wheel turns.
Yeah. Right.
And a little bit of lock on, spins it into lock, the front wheels shoot up the banking at one side or the other, and we're in an embarrassing situation. Alright with that?
Yep. Okay. Great.
Yeah?
Great. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You follow that, could you?
Yes. Yes. I've got to have more faith in it just following the ruts, haven't I?
Yeah, but the other thing is this point of when you get to that point of stalling, don't go on the clutch.
Right.
You brake, if you're going off the clutch, you're braking that engine transmission braking effect out, and you're losing that and just on the brakes. Good stuff, right on then.
Right.
Second gear,
Second.
clutch down.
Yes.
And off you go. I won't do that to you again unless I start feeling really mean. It's a good technique to know. You may be just on the ordinary road with a lot of snow and ice. And if you can't make the hill climb just because there's snow and ice, pop into low range and do that. Rather than going down a hill, you're driving, but let's go over the top of that little ridge there. Rather than come back off the hill touching the brakes and risk locking the wheels up.
Right.
Pop it in reverse and just let the car go down and control it on the throttle brake and the engine brake. Alright? Okay with that?
It was brilliant.
Right. We'll go straight forward now then.
Okay.
Over the bit of a hump in the middle.
Okay.
There. Okay. You're alright in second gear. Climb onto the top in second, then come off the power completely and keep the steering wheel dead straight. Off the power now. Completely off it. Keep the car dead straight. Looking over the top. Nice and steady and off to your right. Over there.
Oh, I'm turning too late.
No, you're not. Keep with it. Get the lock the other way now. There you go. You turned exactly right. I told you to. That the wheel were in the rut and it wasn't going to go until it came out of it.
Right. Okay.
Alright? Okay. Again, look at the ground ahead of you going down here. You can see where the diffs have been catching.
Yes.
You see those saucer, just stop here in a second. You can see the saucer, if I can speak, the saucer-shaped scrapes.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
The diffs in this vehicle are about in line with your left leg. So that left-hand scrape has been done by a vehicle going that way.
Right.
So you know it's being driven. Yeah, bit of a clue. But there's a scrape coming the other way, so you know it's being driven the other way as well.
Yes.
So if you were on a loop or a track and there was only the scrape at one side, you might think, well, I won't go back that way because I don't know if we can do it or not. Because it will make a difference.
Right.
The difference of that bowl shape on the diff. Anyway, you see something like that, your sensible head will say, oh, I better be really careful here so we don't damage anything. Your practical head should be saying, we might run aground here, so I need to go a little bit faster and push it across.
Right.
Yeah, so in second gear again. You don't have to floor it, just keep pushing it along.
Okay.
Right?
Great.
If you feel that, if you feel any resistance coming along, push it a little bit harder, a bit of left and right on the steering wheel so the front wheels bite onto the side of the ruts.
Right.
Go for
Yeah.
it. It just goes around in a big loop around here.
Okay.
Off you go. We're in a timed lap now, huh?
Now, I'm wondering about Christine having a go.
No, you do it, love. I'm not.
Well,
No.
what we need to do is finish this loop round and go down that steep hill, and where you started, I'm going to put Christine in there.
Okay.
Just keep it feeding nice and smoothly all the way around to your left. It's not coming off the lock now. That's it. Just remember, of course, the wheels are right on the front corners, aren't they? So there's no delay. When you turn, that's when the wheels going to turn. You're coming around to the... let's come left now, I think.
Left. Yeah.
The middle one, on that ridge there, look.
Okay.
Okay. You might need to put a little bit left and right on. Off the power completely.
No idea what's in front of me.
No, you're going down to your right now.
Down that way.
This will stun and amaze you. Just look at it. Straight up. We're going to go to the right. Not till I tell you. Go right now. Off the power.
Off the power.
Left.
Wow. Wow.
A little bit of power now. Risk of running again. I could have won a fiver then if I'd have said it won't go over there. Impressed? Off to your right, sorry.
Across all right?
Yeah, onto the greenery.
Onto the green.
Yeah, and then all the way around the back of this mound, avoiding these deep ruts. So I guess as you came over that little crest, you looked out of the window to the side and saw deep holes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
incredible,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I never thought that it would do that. I would never have thought
Carry on
that.
around, all the way around to the left.
Keep swinging to the left, right, keep. Mirror signal indicate.
That'll do. Straighten up a little bit, that's it. That little loop we've just done round, Christine, apart from this up here,
Yeah.
is what I get everyone to do, because there's a little bit of everything in it.
Right. Yeah.
A little bit of up, bit of down, bit of twist. So we're heading off to the right, left now.
This one?
Yeah, you're on first gear now, in plenty of time. That's it. That's it, you've got it. Okay. Off the power now, so you're approaching it as slow as you possibly can.
No brake.
No brake, put your left foot flat on the cab floor, you're not tempted to touch the clutch there. It's nice and straight. I tell you to put power on, it's just a case of squeezing it on and then off again. We're going right at the bottom. Just touch the power now, and then off again. Absolutely perfect. Just go to your right and stop. Stop now. Stop. Okay. Just have a look at this hill now.
Right.
Just leave it in gear.
Of course.
Yeah. The other thing is this tyre pattern.
Yes.
It's not slipped, has it?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Right. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
As we came over the top, we had traction. We lost a little bit there on that rock. There's no pattern. That's when you put the power on.
Right.
So you speed the car up, and all the way down here, you've got good tyre pattern. Look, there was no wheel slip, so that's telling you the engine braking effect was working all the way down here.
Right. And I touched the, as you say, touched the accelerator off.
Yeah.
But the rev stayed high. I guess it's because it's such very low gear.
You sped the car up. Yeah. You revved it up, so now it's obviously moving quicker.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
So it's the weight of the car is keeping the engine revs high, but then they gradually faded away, didn't they? Somewhere around here.
Yeah. Right.
And that's
yes.
when that engine braking was really doing its job.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't feel it start to slide. That's a shame, but.
Well, that was the all right. Well, there will be a chance to come round again, and we won't put power on.
Right.
See the difference.
Right. Yes.
That time you did it spot on right because you touched the power to avoid the slide.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But because of those rocks and that lip, you don't want to be putting power on before, because you bounce over the rocks then.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we
Yeah,
came
right.
down there, as soon as I felt that front wheel go over that rock, right, power on, which you did,
Yeah.
but because there's that delay between me telling you and you doing
Yeah.
it, the back wheel was over it by then. You accelerated from, I don't know, from just where that rock is to about here. The car speeded up, but there's no slip, there's no slide. You had perfect steering control,
Yeah.
and you're down.
Yeah. Right. Right. Brilliant.
Yeah, see?
Super.
Better than you thought you were. You're in first gear, so if you pull tight right lock, and just see if it will go around. It might do it, we might have to back off. Go on, come off the clutch. Go on, keep going, just see what happens. And stop there. Stop, stop, stop. Clutch down. Clutch down. You know that delay I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Let's reverse.
In reverse as you come back left hand down. Just on tick over, it'll just nicely come across. Right hand down, there. Second gear. So, forward and left. Left hand lock on now. Plenty of power on it. So, ease off the lock, so that's it, so you're bringing it straight. Push on through. Go on, push. Swing to the right, just a touch. That's it. See how the car was tilted and you were turning left?
Ah, right.
Did you feel
yes.
it?
I'm
There you go.
well, when you say it, I can see what you mean, but I didn't realise I was doing it now.
Turn left. No, you do it subconsciously. Very left. But the other thing is, you were trying to go left, you're turning the wheels into the ruts, and as soon as when I said turn right, you actually straightened up, and the car went forward, down into the bottom there, and swing back round to the left.
This one here.
Yes.
Swing left. So it's the accelerator, just the wrong point there, isn't it?
Little momentum now and again. Bring up a little bit, so we go straight along here. And to your left. And your target really is to get, as you look up there, there's a gap between the trees. Yeah, you'll be straight up there. So if you look ahead again in this bank, there's a very deep hole. You see it?
Right.
Yeah, you want to straddle that, get that deep hole straight under the middle of the car. A little bit of power now and a flick to the right, left, right, right. Back left, come on. Really swing it backwards and forwards. Okay, stop, we're going nowhere. Clutch, brake, into reverse. Clutch, yeah. Funny how you forget to drive, isn't it? Off the brake, off the brake. And keep it straight. Right hand down. Right hand down. Stop there. Ooh, a little bit more commitment, I think.
Right.
Got
So
so.
I want that right hand rut between the wheels.
You do. We're in second, just give it a little bit of a...
sorry.
I got it for you.
Okay. Yes.
With some determination.
Okay.
Go for it.
What is it? Once more with feeling.
Yes.
That's it. Left.
Left.
Right.
Right.
Left and right. Come left then.
Left.
Now right. Left. Right. Left. Just go to there, on that corner.
Look to the left.
Yeah. Go on, just give it some jiggle. More to your right now. Right. More right. Yeah, it's not having it. Stop there. Clutch, brake. We will get you up this hill. And Let me know when you've had enough.
No, it's literally there. I've got bruised muscle here. Yeah.
Straight back, left hand down the touch.
Left hand. Sorry. Yes, I see. Yes, I see.
Okay, stop there.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
We'll let you steer in one hand with this then. Put one hand at the top of the steering wheel. And then when you need to do left and right, it won't be as much strain on this side of your body.
Right. And what's where I'm going wrong? I'm sliding too far left, aren't I?
Yeah, the front. As we get to the top there, the front wheels are going plop.
Right.
Yeah. So as you climb, perhaps you need to be grading a little bit more off to your right.
Totally right. Okay.
See that bush?
Yes.
Aim for that.
Okay.
Go on, love.
Okay.
Go on, go! Off the left. Left to touch. More left. Don't like this, does it?
It doesn't, does
Okay,
it?
stop there then. Need to reverse as you come back, left hand down. Stop, we're not wasting more time with it. Left hand down. Left. That'll do. Oh, a little bigger that. All through that.
Second.
Alternative route, no harm in that. Left. Okay, stop there, back off. Into reverse, just go back about a car's length. Left hand down the touch. And you don't get that loose.
Any more back?
No, you should go that.
Okay. Right.
Just a little bit more determination.
Okay.
That's it, you're out now.
Well done, love.
Swing round onto the top of here, and somewhere about here will be fine. Have a rest.
Super.
Well done, love.
Precise notes of what you've been doing.
Yep.
Just don't know handbrake's not on. Nice and relaxed, no power, just come off the clutch. Completely off the clutch, no power. None at all. None at all. To your right. Keep off the power, just let the car settle down. And left. Okay? Squeeze a little bit of power in now. Go on, I sense a little bit of determination here.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Just a shade to your right. Into actually power now. Right. Off the power. Completely off it.
She's a very determined lady.
I tell you, I sense a bit of determination there, doesn't it? Coming round to your left. Keep going left, keep going left.
I'm never going to hear the end of it.
Off the power completely. Start to straighten up. You'll come down here on this grass, you'll be okay with one side of the car on the grass. One side of the car, that's it. And we're going to turn to the right, not this one, the next one. Down there. Go to your right now.
Hard right?
Yeah, cut across the corner. That's where the grip is. Okay, and then you're coming hard left now, the back of this tree here. take it as wide as you like. It doesn't matter. Get the car, get the nose end up there if you like. Just save the pain. That's it.
It's good job we've got the windscreen wipers on, isn't it? That's helpful.
I can tell it's helping you balance, isn't it? Just an odd notch down with the steering, with the blanket blade, with the blanket. The best thing you can do is relax. Chill. Keep off the power, keep off it, a little bit to your right. Now left. Now right. That's it, you have it. And again to your right. There, now you're going, oh, no, left. Left. Slow down, that's it. Don't be frantic.
It's quite hard not to.
Put your back in the back of the seat and just chill. Yeah,
Which way?
straight on. He's going to have to back out, we're not.
Okay.
Just stop there a second while he gets out there. Clutch as well. Okay, here we go. Oop, a little bit of power, a little bit. Go on, that's it. You just stop here a second, and hopefully he's going that way. Where's he going? Where are you going, John? I see what he's trying to do.
Oh, so that's the equipment for launching clay pigeons, is it?
It is.
Right,
Yes,
never seen one so close before.
Have you not? It loads a clay, if you like, into an arm that is propelled by that. You see the long spring?
Oh yes.
Then
Yeah.
it's electronically controlled from up the hillside. When he's ready to fire, he fires a switch, bang, off she goes.
Yeah,
And
right.
that will launch a clay up through this valley here. The guns are going to be. It's taking a long run, yeah. And the guns will be up on this hillside.
Right.
So they'll have a clay coming this way. Do you think he's going the long way around? Yeah, we'll chase him out then. Off you go. I've just pulled him there. Okay? There you go. How do you feel? Okay?
Terrified.
Oh, don't be. I can see you were tense.
Oh yeah.
Don't, but it's only a car. It's the same sort of car as you have. It will react pretty much the same as you. Just as a steering you're having a little bit of fight with. Because you're driving amongst these ruts, you get a lot of this from the steering. Try not to fight it too much, because you tend to, if you feel the steering wheel pulling this way, your reaction might be to go that way too much, and you start fighting it a little bit. It's either one way or the other, isn't it? You know, if you just think straight and relax. You want me to push on a little bit? Where's he gone? Anyway, we're coming round to the left, nice and steady. Nice and steady. So ease off the power a little bit. Once you're happy the car's going where you want it, to your right a touch. More to your right, that's it. One more to the left. That's it. And what we'll do, we'll just come left a touch here if we can. There, keep it dead straight there. See the big post? Aim for that big post. So we're just going to put it on a little bit of a lean as we come over the top of that. Fantastic! It's okay. It's all right. It's meant to do that. It's meant to slip and slide. Put your nose end this way a little bit, over the top of that ridge now. Come off the power. That's it. Nice and steady. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. There we go. better, isn't it?
Yes.
And don't worry about that. And don't forget to breathe as well. You must remember to breathe.
That would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Just a shade to your right. That's it. In the centre again. Oh, there he is. I see him now. It's alright. There's plenty of room for us to get round here.
To the right.
Yeah. There you go. And up the hill. A little bit more power to push you along. A little bit more relaxed now.
Well, it's a matter of degrees.
Well, measure tension then on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, that was
Less than it was, but
less than it was.
straight between these two lumps.
Yeah. Off the power. There you go. All right. Yeah. Okay. Just stop there a second.
Yeah.
Touch and brake. Okay. Do you want to go down the hill?
Yes. No, let Tony go down the hill because
No,
that's the
come on. No, I'm enjoying you experiencing it too.
We'll get Tony down the hill again.
All right. Okay.
We'll have first gear though.
Okay.
So, nice and steady approach. Absolutely good. Perfect. It will go in the same track as we did with Tony, so because it was drying out a little bit, wasn't it? Come off the power now. With both feet flat on the camp floor and steer to your right. That's enough. That's it. There. Dead straight at that. No, to your right. There, that's now straight. Put your back in the back of the seat. Just relax, bring your hands further down there so you're a little bit more chilled. Keep it dead straight there. If I ask you to, I just want to put power on and then off. But don't do anything just yet. Keep it straight. See, I've just dried out, Tony, since you last came down there.
Right.
Go to your right now. Start turning right. Go for more right. Go for second gear now. And then left. Full left. A little bit of power. Off the power. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. Go to your right. Steer right. That's it. Bit of power now. Go on. Push some power on. Go on. Push, 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 push.
Okay. Excellent.
Left. And here.
From here.
And stop.
How was that, love?
Terrifying.
Terrifying. Yes. Fundamentally, good fun, but
You need to do it more often.
I'd like Tony to take over now. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Right.
Bit of grass if you can.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Don't overpower it, so just get the wheel spin. Fantastic.
Oh, this is going to bounce, isn't it?
No. Not as much as you thought, because we cross those ruts at an angle, rather than coming at them at 90 degrees. You go off to your right across there.
Across the hump.
No, across that bit.
Across this thing.
Yeah. Now straight across there. We're just going to do a loop round up here and then we'll wander off somewhere else. Check in another part of the course.
Okay.
Keep going, yeah, keep going
to the left.
Yeah. We're only going this way to bring in a nice little twist.
Okay, keep going left.
Yeah, keep going left.
I'm sure it's going to be something I'm going to look forward to, isn't it?
Well, I liked your reaction last time you came over this little bit. You're going the other way around this time.
Okay.
right in here, and then we're going round to the right. That's it, favour the right here. Nice and steady, don't rush at it.
Second.
Yeah, you're okay in a second. You'll think it looks impossible, but I don't think it is. We're going over there. Nice and steady. Steer to your right. No power, no power, no power. Right, and then left.
Wow.
Left. Ooh.
You, boy, yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, this one.
I don't think I did that. I think my landrover just did it.
You just rushed it. Yeah, you just rushed it a little bit. You really needed the front end higher. But we got over it, so it didn't matter that much. Round to your right.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a reference to
And right again when you can.
up there.
Yeah, go full right hand look. Don't rush it, don't rush it.
Oh,
No, it won't do it. Hold on.
okay.
Reference to what, sorry? You're making notes.
No, Top Gear. Chris Hammond in a bowler.
Oh, yes.
Said I am a driving god.
What on earth was that? Is that something in the disc?
Because of stone, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Falling out now. Yes. Nice and steady. That's it.
Yes, I am glad we're not taking yours, but
Yeah. I'll get the pressure washer out for you when we got home.
yeah.
Keep straight through there. Nice and slowly. Slowly, slowly. More calculated.
That one on.
You're coming
This one.
left. And right now. Too late.
Oh,
Stop.
sorry.
Stop.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was going for that. Reverse.
Yeah. Calm down. Off the pedals. That'll be far enough. Stop. Okay. Pop it in first gear.
First.
Just on tick over. Go
Right.
forward, just full right. Full right. Keep off the pedals.
Oh, it's. Oh boy.
Keep full right. Keep full right. So you're going across now. That's it.
Oh my.
Just another way of doing it. That's all. Nice and steady across. Now full left. Go on, keep full left. Just don't tick over. Go to your right now. Oh, that's a good picture. We've got a wheel off the ground. Now left. Now left. Now right. That's a real good picture. Go to your right.
I am to the right.
You just stop there.
Okay.
Foot on the brake. So we might need a pull out of here actually. Okay. All right, Tony, fire up.
Okay.
Try reverse with the left hand down. Nice and steady, just on tick over.
Where's it I'm trying to get to?
Not really sure yet. Stop. Can you going to come round here quickly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're over here, you'll be out of harm's way.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just catch second gear for me. Tight left. Try coming at that. Go on.
Go on.
Spot on.
Well done, baby.
Oh.
Super.
This is very strange.
Ease off the steering a little bit. That's it, down into first gear. Okay, we're going over there, can you see?
Okay.
So we want to take it fairly wide, so to approach it as straight as we can. Okay, start easing round a little bit at a time. This is steep with well, it's steep. There isn't room to straighten up. There isn't room to accelerate out of this hill. So keep your feet off the pedals, and we're going left at the bottom. There's just no space at all.
Left, not straight on. Okay.
Not straight on. We're going left at the bottom. And keep when you get down here, keep that left hand lock on. Go on, left hand lock now. See the engine braking effect there?
Oh right, yeah,
down.
yeah.
Okay, go for second now. Cross here. Nice and steady, that's it. Onto the top of here. Left just to shade, that's it. So you're going to, once you're coming out of the water, you're coming out of the water and going left. Then we're coming left now. You don't need to rush at this. Nice and steady. Just to the top of here. You can
that one there?
No, this one here.
Right.
You can see your exit out the other side.
Ew, that's all I can
To
see.
the right, there. Keep it straight in the middle.
Right.
Don't put any power on till the front end starts to lift, and then you put power on now. Left a touch. Well done.
Well done, love.
It is extraordinary though, because to be honest, it feels that I'm doing so little, and it is just
Well,
it just pulls itself through.
You've got to put the... Yeah, but it's the balance, isn't it, of when you're putting the power on or when you're coming off it. It's a real balancing act. Straight on down to the bottom. Straight across. As in, ish.
Yes.
Following this round, okay, to the top there.
I hate to think what this video is going to look like. I've probably got this really weird concentrating expression on my face.
Probably, yeah.
Slowly, there's a hole just here, well, it's where the pipe runs out actually. Okay. So you've got it there. Straight across. It was about 2 o'clock we came out, I think it was.
I think, yes, yeah. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, sorry.
Yeah. No, 2 o'clock.
I think I'll be getting a phone call about 15:15 saying the next customers are waiting. I'm just thinking in my mind where to send you for. We'll have a ride round, I think. We should go along here.
Okay.
We've got 10 minutes, so if everything goes all right, we should be okay.
Great.
So this will just be a nice ride around here. Straight along.
Squash the bunny.
What bunny? Give it a second.
It's always a temptation if you want to go quicker. Pop it into third and see what you think. On low revs, the engine's working hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go any quicker, you'll get a very rough ride.
Yes, it's already noticeable.
So back down into second. Okay. The gearing will be different in yours.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Coming left. How on earth you've managed to keep that camera up there all this time? I don't know. There we go.
Straight out.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So what do you think of these Land Rovers then?
This is amazing, absolutely amazing. It really is. I never thought that it'd do it so easily and just keep doing it. I mean, it's just nothing to it. It's amazing.
Okay, you just have to that's what we're doing a little bit as we go up here. You want to be aiming to go out straight there.
Okay.
So you're going straight and then to the right. Then push on a little bit now. To the right. Try and avoid that deep hole.
Oh,
yeah, that's
that
it.
one.
That's
right.
the one,
Okay.
Go to the right.
Oh, that's weird.
Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Is that your thumb?
Nope. Thankfully, I was given good instruction about not doing that. I avoided it go fast. So, that was the way you wanted to go, wasn't it?
No, I wanted to go right. If you could have stuck to the steering wheel, it would have gone right to the crest, it would have got grip and gone.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Right.
But never mind, we've got on.
Right.
This is what we call pulling you through it a little bit.
Good, I approve.
Coming left, coming left. This one.
It's so very responsive in such low gearing, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Just small on the front. It's so different.
Round, up to your right. A little bit more to your right. Slowly, slowly cross these ropes at this angle. It gives the suspension a chance to work.
Yep, right.
Rather than coming at 90 degrees and bouncing off you come at, say, 45 degrees, it doesn't matter. As long as you're at an angle, so the wheels, you've no two wheels down in the dip at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Right, that should be about right now. If you just have a steady ride back to the yard, that should be spot on.
Okay.
Super duper.
Great.
Both hands on the wheel. If the front wheels catch these deep ruts, the wheel will spin and you'll be on full lock. And right, down to your left now, from left now, up into second gear, and away you go. Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Straight on this time.
Okay. Alright.
You're okay. This time when you come out of the water, you're going to the right.
To the right. Hard right, just immediately out of the water?
Yeah. Kill the power. Going round to your right now, and then left. Off the power, completely off it. That's it. Nice and steady in here. As we drop into the water, look across it, there's a red and white sign at the other side there. Just want you to aim straight for that sign. Straighten up a little bit. Power now, come on. Straight up and over the top. Down to your right. Well done.
Wow. Put a really great wave with us.
Yeah. Into third gear if you like. The dip lock can come out. This time nudging that little lever sideways. That's it. You didn't have to depress the clutch, but never mind.
Ah, right, yes.
Make a splash if you want to, you may as well. isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's why I give it like this.
Right, I've got. Right. Just pull up behind the other one. Remember the brakes won't be very good, you've just drowned them in the water. Give yourself plenty of space this time.
Super.
Excellent, excellent. That was brilliant. Pick it up. Away from you.
And always leave it in gear.
Always leave it in gear. Very well done, sir.